There are three possible sorts of media institutions that might distribute Unforeseen and Mystery. A conglomerate film company, which is Fox, an independent film company, Warp Films, and a film company sort of split in between conglomerate and independent conducts, working title. Fox is a typical conglomerate company indulged in the market side of filmmaking, as in how much profit would the product accumulate as a result. This somewhat undermines the narrative value of the product itself. For example, Avatar, distributed by 20th Century Fox, was rather contingent towards its visual appeal, as it heavily advertised its advanced CGI and being in 3D and IMAX. Furthermore, various critics have deemed the story unoriginal, unimaginative, and linear. A conglomerate company wouldn't be likely to take as much risk with movies that do tend to the value of their narrative as much as an independent company would, due to the fact that it may go towards a more niche audience. A conglomerate company would favor a large mainstream audience, as most of the profit comes from a larger demographic. Considering this, I believe that Unforeseen and Mystery would not be distributed by such a conglomerate company, as the film is rather invested into the nature of the narrative, therefore tending towards a more smaller demographic than the standard conventional Fox films. An independent company such as Warp Films is more lenient than a conglomerate company, as it has a niche audience and therefore more enabled to take risks with its films. For example, Four Lions tackles a controversial topic of terrorism which could very well have the potential to offend people. Fox would not have such a risk as they have a large audience and effectively be more likely to offend people. However, Warp has a relatively small audience and therefore have more freedom with its scripts and story. Having this freedom is vital for Unforeseen and Mystery, as our product is moderately invested into the emotional imposition of the narrative. However, as the narrative is a Secret Service theme style, it very well has the potential to have a larger audience than what Warp can offer. But considering the budget of the product, it's rather low. But this is because how we've conducted it, the time constraints, and the lack of access to high-octane equipment. But regardless, it has a higher potential than what Warp can offer. Working Title is a part independent, part conglomerate film company. It started as an independent company, but 65% was bought by Universal, thus earning its title as a part conglomerate film company and having access to things that would often be out of reach from normal independent film companies. Films from Working Title, such as Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, exhibits their part conglomerate nature by having a narrative that is fairly immersed by its artistic values, as well as sustaining mainstream traits such as action and excessive suspense. This is adequately similar to Unforeseen and Mystery, and I think because of this, Working Title would be perfect to distribute our products.